Capricorn, hi. So this is going to be a reading for January 6th through the 12th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Capricorn. Nope. This one. Okay, the overall energy for the reading, the King of Cups. We've got a lot of love here flying around. We'll see how that applies, but your heart seems to be super open, which is a nice energy. But let's see, in the recent past, the Justice card, the Two of Swords, the Ace of Wands. Really wanting to kind of bring something into balance there, but there's a lot of overthinking in the way. So I don't know if you managed to do anything about anything. I do see that through that overthinking, there's still some action at play. So maybe you did do something despite all the pre-stress about it. I don't know. In the current situation, the Four of Cups, the Chariot, the Five of Swords. This seems to be one of those energies of going with the flow, and you seem to be upset about something here. So you're definitely telling me that you're recognizing that at times, maybe you're not. But you're not taking it like, you're not taking full accountability for it though, because there is a sense of deception, because you're saying, oh no, I do go with the flow. But underneath that, you're upset because you know that you're not. So, okay. So I don't know what kind of flow we're talking about and what this is about yet. It's just how you are going through whatever this is. But in the immediate future, the Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, the Hermit. Things are settling down big time here, where there's a sense of security here at play, and it's strong. It's super nice. For you personally, and then forever for your environment, whatever you're dealing with here. And like it comes in as a peaceful time kind of a thing. It's all settled and grounded and good, you know. So okay. Let's clarify. Let me see the King of Cups, the Nine of Wands, the Four of Wands, the Death card. Interesting. I mean, there's something that's coming to a close here, and it could have to do with a particular commitment. It's not the commitment itself. I think it's something within that commitment that's coming to an end. There's resistance to that. There's just not letting it. Let's say it's a cycle that wants to close. It's something you've made a habit of. Within a particular commitment, and it's time for that habit to go away. It's no longer serving this commitment, right? And it's like, because of the way you've gotten used to it, it's going to be a little bit hard to let it go. So it's one of those things. I don't see it as super big. Maybe that's where the flow applies, right? Are you letting it crumble and letting it go away, or are you kind of like, oh, it's kind of tough? Because it would be tough. Anything that has to do with us being used to something, to let that go. Even though we know it's time for that, whatever that is, to go. So, okay. Let me see the Justice card in the recent past. The King of Pentacles, the Star, the Five of Swords again. Okay. Okay, so you do want balance within a particular situation there, that's for sure. Where is the deception coming in? At the overthinking part? Maybe. Because it's like, if your intention is to bring balance into a situation that you can bring balance into, then what's to think about? You know, what's to stress about there? Well, it's the how, it's the all sorts of factors apply that could be damaging, could be. Okay, that's the future. That's again you not being in the flow of the present of what's going on. So it's like for the most part 90% of the time I see you being in the flow and going with the energies that are available, with the energies that are within you and that apply to the situation you're dealing with. 90% you're good to go there. You are in the flow. There's that 10% that you keep on saying, no, I'm there 100%. And it's like, no, you got the 10%. Then if you were in the flow of things, why would you overthink things? Overthinking brings you either to the future or to the past. That's not being in the present. The flow only exists in the present. That's it. You know? So it's not that big of a deceptive kind of an energy, but it's here. It's here, which is telling me that at times, even though to some extent you know you're not 100% in the flow, you might find yourself being like, oh no, I'm completely in the flow. Okay. For the Two of Swords, you get the Knight of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, the King of Swords. So the Knight of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. All right. I mean, you're bringing in great energies here over whatever this is that needs to fall a little more into balance. So the energy you're bringing in to begin with is good enough to create that balance, right? But again, there's that whole sense of, but what if that happens? But what if that happens? But I gotta think of everything. No, you don't. No, you don't. You're probably thinking, what the hell is that? It's Juno, okay? She went to the box. She was putting litter, grabbing litter, which was not litter. It was actually just the edge of the box, which sometimes they do, and it's funny as fuck. So now your mind's at rest, I hope, over that. But you don't have to think about those things. You know, what would happen? What is that? Why is that? It just is. For the Ace of Wands, you get the Strength card, the Chariot, the Sun. My God, these are beautiful energies. What the hell were you doing here? And not only from you, it's like the whole universe is assisting you with all of this. It's right there, everything. It wasn't easy, though. It wasn't necessarily easy, but a lot of the heaviness that comes through with these energies, besides the fact that sometimes these energies can be heavy, is us overthinking things, you know, and stressing about things that we don't even know if they're going to happen, and most of the times they don't. And it's like, it's just wasted energy and added heaviness to the situation. You know what I mean? Let's do the Four of Cups in the current situation. The Lovers, the Eight of Cups, the Hangman. You're upset about something here. There's a connection that you're showing me that's very important to you, and there could be the way I see it. So it's your energy, and then there's another energy, and there's this connection you're in together, right? And I see you kind of having a regular moving kind of an energy, and the other energy is a little more stagnant, a little more maybe slower, maybe taking breaks, a lot of breaks, who knows, a little bit different. As your energy keeps on moving forward, this energy moves forward too. It's just more static almost, and it's just different at the end of the day, but you seem to be upset about it. Like, well, they should pick it up. Why? Why should they? I don't know. They just should, because I am. Okay. But why? Why do you get to be upset about them not picking up their pace or something? You know, shouldn't it be them if it's a problem for them? Oh, yeah, but, you know, I'm going to make it my problem. Oh, okay. Then be upset. For the Chariot, you get the Eight of Wands, the Six of Cups, the Devil. Yeah, someone wants to be in charge here. Something's moving forward. Something's moving forward here, but not necessarily in the healthiest way possible. And this is something else. Yeah, I feel like it's a different kind of a situation, that if this is you within this connection that I just mentioned, this other energy is really close to this one, but it's not the same one. It's a different type of thing. It still involves potentially somebody else, but there's a natural flow to it where it does look like it's moving forward, but it does carry a little bit of toxicity with it as well. Okay. This is like your closest environment or something. Let's do the Five of Swords. The Three of Cups, the Emperor, the Page of Wands. Okay. You have something around you that's a little something, someone. I don't know. It's an energy that means well. They're bringing the best intentions in the world. It's like put your money where your mouth is kind of a deal. And now you're going to come back and say, see, that's why I'm upset. No, still, no. You're still not right being upset about it, because that's on them. You know, at the end of the day, it's still going to be on them. But you do have a little bit of that around you, where someone in particular, or maybe just in general, people around you saying they're going to do something and they don't stick with it necessarily, or they do it in a different way. So there's a little bit of that surrounding you here. Now, how are you going to respond to that? I already see you. You're upset. Is that the best response you can come up with for this situation? Or can you understand that those energies that are being brought from outside of yourself are not yours? You didn't bring them up. You may be dealing with them, you may be in direct contact with them, but they're not yours. So why would it affect you in a negative way then? Because you choose to be affected in that way, because you want it to be different. Well, take it for what it is, if you can. Accept it for what it is, if you can, because they're not your energies to change. And then see what happens. You know, see how you feel about it. Are you still going to be upset about it? Probably not. Yeah, I don't know where that's coming from. It's not a lot. It's not like, yeah, they do that all the time. Or for now, it's a little bit of that within these energies. For the Nine of Pentacles in the immediate future, you get the Nine of Cups, the Five of Wands, the Ten of Swords. Ooh. The overthinking wants to come back in. Now, you're showing up in great energies here, very grounded, very strong, very stable. And then I see a little bit of inner challenge there. It's your mind trying to take control again, trying to take charge. The way I see this, you're at about 80% of you falling into these energies and feeling your way through anything that comes up from the side of these energies. And then your mind, your practicality is trying to come in and take charge and act on things from the mind perspective, rather than, man, I feel this flow. It's super nice. I'm just going to go with just feeling through things rather than thinking. But no, the mind is not going to let you, because why? You know, that's what minds do. But you know that. I mean, you've been in that place before of fighting with your mind. It's not going to be the first time that happens. But I do see that coming in for you, where the energy finally settles down, stable, good, clear, and then the mind is like, oh yeah? I don't think so. So be a little more aware of what's going on up here, you know? For the Ten of Pentacles, you get the Justice card, the Tower, the Eight of Swords. My God, why every freaking time I look at something, I see the mind? And not the clear mind, because I wouldn't mind that. The really, creating that, you know, that tension, that Now, okay, in the past, let's say you didn't know, you were trying to do something, you didn't know the outcome. Okay, I'll give you that. Okay, you're thinking about what could happen. I'll give you a pass on that. Now here, something magical almost is happening because everything is falling into place the way I see it here, especially if it's for the past energy, because I kind of see a resemblance there. So whatever you initiated there, it might come through here. But it might come through in a very unexpected way. Like, surprise, this is how it's going to happen, and because it's so different than you would have expected it to come through, your mind is trying to play out scenarios of, oh my God, is this it? Are we sure this is it? Because I don't think it was supposed to happen in this way. But why? But if it did, okay, let's accept it. But no, wait, and so there's a lot of that going on. Where for the most part, from an energetic perspective, I just see things falling into place. But even then, there's a matter of, but let's question that. Because it's the how. It's different than I anticipated. For the Hermit in the immediate future, you get the Hermit again, the Fool, the Seven of Wands. See, you have the tendency, I told you as we began this, you're at 80% in a very stable, grounded, clear kind of an energy. And you have the tendency to fall back into those remaining 20% of it and be like completely, but you're not allowing yourself. And I know why you're not allowing yourself, because your mind keeps on trying to come up with all sorts of stories about what is, what could be, what was, things like that. So in this period of time, as things do start to settle down here and start to create something quite nice, try to be more vigilant about your mind, especially, try to observe it and see where it's going and where it wants to take you. And don't let it. Stay in the flow of the energies at play more than giving that power to your mind. From the universe, you get the Ten of Wands, the Nine of Swords, the Knight of Swords. It's like you're on a mission here. It's like that's exactly what I plan to do. Not allow for my mind to go crazy about things and, mess things up for me. Yes. Pay attention to how you do it, though, because it feels like you're rejecting it. Like, oh, yeah, no. Whenever a thought comes in, I'm going to say, you suck, you go away thought, No, there's a matter of acceptance and working with that as well. Like, accept that it's there and it's trying to go crazy. Just don't participate in it. Take yourself out of it. Just look at it. Going crazy in there. You might have fun. But don't reject it, because it's not going to help. It's just going to make it worse. So yeah, pay attention to that. Don't reject it, to that whole overthinking aspect of things. Don't reject it and just don't participate, So that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time.